Innovative.
Camera on me.
Camera's on me. Camera's on us? Oh, shit.
I'm Coolazzcam, the coolest motherfucker on the planet, and today I'm here with the homies, and we want to talk some shit and laugh.
Hey.
Okay.
Yep.
With that being said, make sure you tap in with our website, www.theinnovativeculture.com. While you're at it, follow us on Instagram at innovative.culture, and subscribe to our YouTube at youtube.com/innovativeculture. Who I got in the building with me today?
Well, y'all already know the vibe. It's your favorite highest, the purest, the dopest, the China White in the motherfucking building. Y'all already know what it is. Follow me on Instagram and go hit that link in the bio. It's always something in the bio. Go check it out. You feel me?
What's good? It's your boy Tony Grams, TONY_GRAMS. Follow me on IG. Follow my backup page at Tony Grams Comedy. And shit. That's good. Here to go hard.
Okay.
Shit, we live.
What's up? We got our guests in here today. Who we got with
You
us?
already know it's Amaricia in the building from Inglewood, comedian of the day. I do this shit. So just follow me on Instagram at Amaricia_comedy because it is what it is, period. I'm out and I'm out.
Dex.
That's the answer.
I'm Dex.
BRDBABYDEX on Instagram.
Yes.
He does some dope shit. Tap in with my friend, y'all.
Definitely some
You gotta
dope
pay
shit.
attention, man. So
You gotta pay attention.
It's always the quiet ones you gotta watch out for.
You know? You know?
Even Cam like the quiet one, but
Right.
he the orchestrator, he the puppeteer of all this shit. Like Punch too. Them niggas is two quiet niggas together. Like they on a poster back to
master
back.
plan and shit.
They the real worldwide conglomerate.
We call that
shit.
Shy Brother.
Yes, used to.
Yeah.
Pinky
He
in the
was,
brain.
he was over there like,
We call that the
he
Shy
was
Brother.
like, look at him. He ain't gonna come get your number.
And that's how we work.
Hey, that shit is funny. He liked that. He was like, I got this one this time. Like nigga walked out with her like,
Yeah.
nigga.
Yeah, what?
Five
It
heartbeats.
didn't
Five
work out
heartbeats.
in his favor.
Robert Townsend and Leon, 5 heartbeats for niggas that don't know what we talking about.
Okay, because I did it. Thank
That's
you.
Shy Brother. That's Shy Brother. That's the same.
Clear.
That's how they would get girls.
Dex, have you seen the 5 heartbeats?
Raindrops.
No.
Dex is the, I'm not the baby
Nights
today.
like this,
I'm not the baby today.
raindrops.
He like, I'm 22, nigga. Like,
Yes.
you're not even close.
But it's like a
25?
cult classic.
Not even
Lower.
close. Still.
19?
Yes.
nah, hell no.
20?
20, yeah.
Okay, you solid.
Baby.
I thought you were 16. I was
Hey,
like,
shout out to my nigga Dex because it's
'Cause I was
his
gonna say-
birthday this weekend,
Okay.
nigga, in the motherfucking building.
Okay.
Yup, did it.
I was gonna
I
say,
like your
I was
hair.
gonna be like, oh, he got the baby
it.
face. Like,
Turning
I was thinking like he 23.
Why is you
First time
hollering?
drinking,
Sorry.
of course.
Because I'm excited. Dex is like,
First time drinking, of course.
Hey, yeah, Dex
Yeah.
been lit for I don't know how long. The motherfucker, you just turned 21. Wait a minute.
yes.
Like I pull up to the bar, he there. Like nigga.
Take a couple
Yesterday we
sips.
started the
You a
event.
lie. A couple
Dex
sips?
showed me a full bottle of Casamigos before the event started.
And it was
then
gone
about
before it
halfway
started.
through the event, he
It
walked
wasn't
through.
halfway. It was 12 minutes later.
12 minutes
Yes.
later.
God damn.
Yes.
Something like that.
I'll take 2-3 shots of that shit and I'm
like,
sweating, nigga.
4
Like,
shots.
I'm telling y'all.
I'll be ready to
The
like.
smell of tequila made me want to throw up.
Oh, that's why I like Thress. Thress is a
okay,
Thress
other
generation.
than Modelo, what do you drink, Cam?
I drink beer and wine.
Well, okay.
Yeah, I fuck with beer and wine.
Boring.
Champagne.
Hey, that's some OG shit though.
That
Whiskey,
is.
really whiskey, and like I'm on whiskey right now. I'm in that phase.
But I'm not the nigga at the bar like buying.
But were you before?
rounds of
Because
shot.
niggas like that usually they drank before and they was like,
Right.
I gotta slow it down, bro.
I was
get tired of clutching the
I was a
toilet.
cognac nigga.
You
like,
get tired of clutching the toilet the next day, fucking throwing all that shit back up. I got tired of feeling sick all the time.
I like Cavassier better than Hennessy, honestly.
Yeah.
Like when I was drinking, we could go through like 3/5 a day. Like
Pastor Cavassier.
me and before that even was a song. That's why when that shit came out, that shit was hard. Cause
Oh,
as
you know
much
that
as-
one though, huh?
Yeah. She's like, what is that? Harlem Nights? Like, what's that? Like, I don't know that though.
Yes, I was heavy on Cavassier.
Hey,
Yeah,
turn
that
that
shit
fan
fire.
on. It's hot in this bitch.
That's how I pick up. that's
Move
how I
it
pick up all
closer
the
or
old
something.
guys.
Slide that bitch a little closer on the
That's how I
nigga.
pick up all the old niggas. You know what I'm saying?
There's too much body heat in here,
Yeah.
nigga.
What in here?
In here. Nigga, up in
Feel
here.
like this
Up in
24-hour
here.
fitness silent.
We gonna find
no
out who got
workout.
deodorant on.
With no, I got Old Spice, nigga. I keep the Old Spice fresh.
Cause this nigga
And cologne. I got cologne on, nigga.
What kind of cologne you got on?
That's Versace.
Versace.
That Versace.
Hey,
Versace.
Dex is a connoisseur
You
when it
already
comes to
know what I
cologne.
was. I ain't even got it
I was
on. I could have
waiting.
walked in here with it, but I
Dex
was
said-
just chilling.
Come on, Dex. What's your
Dex said,
I
fuck
can't
your
even tell
Versace.
you what it is.
Dexy.
Okay. All right. You don't have to tell us one specifically, right? So give me like what would be top 5 brands of cologne.
I only have like 3 bottles.
Giorgio Armani.
But what would you
What's your
pick?
top 5?
You got to say it with that voice.
Or top
Giorgio
3 then.
Armani.
Top 3.
Baccarat.
Okay.
Baccarat. That's some shit I ain't never heard of in my life. Like that shit.
I thought that was
I
a
thought
game.
that was-
That was a game, nigga. Or
Koreans
Burt
play
Baccarat.
that.
Or the old singer Burt
I
Baccarat.
thought that was like a
That's the
table
singer
game in
dude.
Vegas or something.
Burt
How you say it?
Baccarat.
How you say it again?
Baccarat.
Baccarat.
You remember Burt Baccarat?
Have you heard about
You're
the gambling
from
game?
Austin Powers, ladies and gentlemen. Burt Baccarat. That nigga's
If you smell anybody walking up with that shit on, you about to get gamed up.
you about to get gamed out of everything, nigga.
Basically.
He can have my pussy. Shit.
He just walking up.
If it's expensive, if you wearing that.
He walking up. Just give me your
Don't mean nothing,
drawers.
because my
Put your
daily
drawers
shit is
in my hand.
$50 and it's fire.
That's expensive.
Remember that purple bottle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the white one's
The
nice.
$50 is not crazy.
For cologne?
The Baccarat is
Nah, 50 hats for cologne ain't
$3.75
crazy.
for a bottle.
That's what I'm saying. If a
Even
nigga
more
wearing
I
hello,
bought more
Tiffany.
expensive cologne than-
Tiffany's cologne perfume is what?
Okay.
$150 for like the Tiffany shit,
you
and that's
get
at
that,
Tiffany.
it
So
makes me
like
pay for
that's
me.
that's some high up shit.
What about me, baby?
That'd
I
be
want
for the small bottle.
Yeah, no, for the regular bottle, it was like $150. That shit was $150. So
Of which one?
At Tiffany's and shit. The Tiffany's
Oh.
perfume and shit.
I wear Versace too, though.
Yeah, but so what? The red or the blue bottle?
nigga,
I wear the.
I got
there's
the
a
red
pink-
one. I got the red
There's a
bottle.
light pink, a dark pink, and a yellow. That I
Hey, is
wear.
that
I
shit
don't know
really
the name of
fancy?
them.
If you could really, if you could buy that Rite Aid, is that shit really fancy like that?
I think so.
So-
Why not?
Nigga, I'll be buying the little rollers
No.
at the beauty supply.
What's the difference between the red and the blue though? Is that like some blood and crib shit or what is
I don't
that?
know, like, cause my uncle he has actually both, and I tried it, and it's like it's a little, I don't know, I can't tell the difference, honestly. It's like all that shit smell fancy to me, nigga. Like,
You a real G when you get to mixing them.
yeah, you, and then
You get
down
two
here is
different
one,
kinds, you get
and
two
then
different
you
kinds.
rub,
Once, no.
You like rubbing one in
Right.
Niggas say I use the
I've been
purple
taking
bottle.
notes.
They like, what's the
The
purple
purple
bottle?
bottle.
That's when you mix the
I
red
just
one and the
opened
blue
them
one
and just
together.
poured them in
Kenta
the-
oil.
I just poured them shit into one bottle.
Reese
cost-
over there got the Kenta oil.
It's called $5, nigga.
Hey,
Nigga,
she had zoomies.
Hey, shit game you out your socks too.
Next
Shit.
face. Next like please.
That's from Alice.
That
Alice
will,
Beauty
game,
Salon.
Dex,
Fire.
that will also game
Smells
you
like
out your
cologne?
socks.
Smells like you.
Smells like
It
me.
smells like you.
Like me.
Yes.
Let me see.
I know your scent, girl. Look, hey, watch the
You
mic.
smell like beauty supply.
You smells
just-
like you,
Dex
nigga.
is
Like what kind of
my-
beauty
my
supply?
love
Like
lock best
Sally's
friend.
or like?
Or Alice. Sally's or Alice is a big
It does
difference.
smell like me.
Exactly.
That is
Both
so
Korean
weird.
people that own both of them, but
That is so weird.
this is hella gay right now.
I'm hella gay. I'm
So
hella
I feel
gay,
like,
so.
what does this mean? You
Damn.
know? Why am I buying scents and I'm just like
You
you?
be thinking about me?
I didn't even know it, but I guess I do.
I be on your mind.
Wow, that's weird. First off, don't do that. It smells
being
like
honest.
you.
I'm just being.
I'm
This
just,
does. It smells like my pink Versace.
See?
That's what
that sounds
I didn't
freaky.
think that was
That's-
going
That
that way.
sounds freaky. Take a look at my pink Versace.
you know.
It's like something pink
It is
with, in the
pink.
first word is something
Mine
with
is
V.
like light brown.
You just
Take a
think
look at
pink
my light brown
vagina.
Versace.
Yeah, see, look. Take a look at this caramel Versace. This caramel Versace.
Light brown going other places. Please say caramel.
Hey, please say caramel.
Please say caramel. Light brown is going a whole different direction.
Got like doodoo.
Look at that doo-doo brown.
Please say caramel.
Let me look at that light brown Versace. Go on, spread it for me.
Like, is it every
But no,
is it
for real, like, where do you put y'all have you guys have like a certain thing where you guys do when you put your cologne on, or do you just?
I mean, I hit the neck,
I do neck, wrist.
yeah, and wrist.
And then
usually
Some people
hands.
walk into it.
Yeah.
And usually, like,
Yeah,
with,
Nah,
Say,
that's
what is-
terrible.
yeah, I've never,
spraying
that's
them
like
on
terrible.
But nigga, you
But then
still
I
gonna smell
kind
like you.
of, I kind of do my hands off of just like kind of like when it's just because you kind of do. It's like when people like you moving your hands and you, it's kind of
sure
like
put it on my hand.
Yeah, I do my hands, my arms, and
I
kind of
do
my, and my
neck.
I will
chest.
literally spray from here to here, and then I'll go like this.
That's
And then I'll go like this.
I spray it on my
I
neck.
do
I
it
spray
here,
it
and
on
then
my
in the air,
chest.
and then I walk into it.
Oh, you.
At least we ain't no. At least we know ain't no funky motherfuckers up in here, nigga. We can be in here hot as fucking sweating, and ain't nobody complaining about nobody stinking in this
That's
bitch.
true.
Like,
It's never.
it ain't never stunk since I've been
know
up
what?
here. Like
Congrats.
everybody got
That
good
is very
hygiene up in
true.
here. So
That is very
salute,
true.
salute,
That is very.
salute
fucking
to all
true.
y'all.
My first time here, but nobody
very
said
true.
Yeah, she was like, I'm not uncomfortable. I'm not scared to take a
This
deep
nigga
breath.
TV
Like I was,
This nigga got a mic.
When I put my shit on, you feel me? Like
from the
I basically
audience.
put like it could be either hand. You feel me? Whichever preferable.
Ambidextrous.
Whichever
Ambidextrous.
you spray.
Ambidextrous.
You spray a couple sprays. You feel me? You hit the wrist.
Do you take a deep
rub the
inhale?
wrist.
Do you go?
wrist.
Rub the neck.
Yeah, he right.
Because if you keep spraying, bro.
Yeah, you overdoing.
That's a lot.
That's how niggas that use
Look,
Axe.
listen,
That's how niggas put on Axe.
Listen.
Niggas would be like,
Now when you spray, when people walk
You had a
into the
dad.
spray,
Wow.
when people walk into the spray, this is what that's for. Because when you spray it right on you, it's only in one spot.
It's
If you
on your
spray it
shirt,
and you
yeah.
walk into it,
it's all
it's
over
an
you.
even spray, brother. Y'all just learned some shit. Play that shit.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
Don't
thank
forget.
you. I'm
Innovative.
Okay.
So let me tell y'all some realer nigga shit. You supposed to
Some
just
realer
spray
nigga
Some
shit.
real
on your
nigga
clothes.
shit.
If you really want to smell like
That's true,
that,
too.
when you walk in, just spray it on your actual clothes.
On your jeans. That's sometimes
your body's not
I'll hit my
going
shirt. I know because I'm taller, and when I hug people, so I'll
It
spray
depends on
in
what
the
you wear. Too.
area
Like if I'm wearing this, I can
of
just
like
spray it
here
on me. If
down.
I'm wearing a hoodie.
I've always done that since when I was younger and I started, and I'm knowing I'm taller and I hug, it's like especially girls. I would always of course I'd be on my neck, but I'd make sure to spray
Ooh, I love that
everybody's not gonna be on my neck when they hug me
You give
because
a
I'm
nigga
tall
a
as
hug
fuck.
and you
So
all in his neck, and that
like.
shit's
So you'll spray
good.
like your stomach
Yeah,
and shit. 'Cause
literally,
you know
and then I lift my shirt and spray like my chest. It's
Yeah.
just so like it's not overdoing it. But if she smells,
When you got
she'll be
sensitive
like,
skin, you can't be hitting the skin.
Nah, my
you
shit,
know
nigga. I'm a fucking alligator, nigga.
I got eczema. That shit don't work
This
out for
nigga
me.
said I
You
got
got
eczema.
eczema?
That shit, I got eczema. That shit
I got
start,
eczema.
that shit get all stinky.
I got Elmer's glue, nigga. No, like the Elmer's glue, nigga. The fuck is that?
Damn, nigga.
Nigga.
This using car oil and shit. Like I just gotta make sure I'm
This
moist.
nigga using all transmission fluid and shit on this shit. He using transmission
I
fluid
got
to
use
lose.
expensive lotions.
you got synthetic blend.
You got ATF.
People don't think
automatic transmission fluid on this shit. Like he said,
automatic trans-
he said synthetic blend. That nigga stupid.
Would you like full synthetic or synthetic blend?
I got my
Give me
shit.
the
taken
50-50. Give me the
That's what they
50-50.
asked you at Jiffy Lube. You going to get your oil change?
Well, I ain't got all that money, nigga. For a gallon of full synthetic,
You know them
nigga.
niggas will give you a whole list of shit that's wrong with your car. You know,
Nigga, I can't even get windshield wipers.
Hey, you
Hey,
look at him, you be like, "What's
No,
gonna get me out of here?"
They go up under that.
What's gonna
motherfucker.
start it?
They go up under that motherfucker and take some shit out and be like, I
they
swear
walk
to
in
God,
with the
I
air
swear to
filter,
God.
like, well, your cabin air filter needs to be replaced. And I'm like, yeah, no
I
shit.
didn't
Like,
come here to get that checked out though. Like they actually did an expose on the spot on like Gramercy and I want to say Hollywood Boulevard. It was like across from my school when I went to high school in Hollywood. And I remember on Channel 5, one of the people went up there and put like a camera under the hood of their car, and the nigga was snatching shit. Like he was under there like whenever he was like, and then when they came out the office, he was like, yeah, this looked like his, and literally he's on camera like yanking shit out, and that ain't the only shop that guaranteed that's ever done that. So it's like
Right.
you go some shit. That's why
They can do
people be
whatever
like,
they want, especially to women or somebody.
exactly. You don't know shit about if a dude. I don't know shit
why I
about
like
cars.
taking my shit.
I use like family friends. I don't use.
I had
like,
certain cars and certain shit, and I just never had
Just take your
problems with my
Mexican
cars
homie.
or where I had to do shit to where I really had to learn how to work on cars and shit.
So you got a sponge?
Yeah, I'm like, nigga can get me, but I'm like, I know you ain't gonna, if I start hearing clanking and shit after I came in for some fluids or some shit.
Nah,
that's
but
all.
this the trick. This the trick. You go in there and you let me walk in. After you walk in, and you let me just kick it and act like I don't know you, and then you let me, and then I let them talk to you, and then I tell you all the shit that they turn around and tell the person behind them, and that's the real shit. That's
It's
like
like-
that
that's
shit
a-
all the time. That's some real shit.
That's a good one. Cause that shit is like a sting. They be looking at you like, oh, this nigga got money.
yeah.
Like we about to come up on this nigga. No, he's gullible.
I be
That
like,
nigga's stupid.
I be sitting there, I be like, hold on, let me call my dad and shit. Let me call my dad. What you talking
You should
about?
always go with somebody that know
I got
everything
it.
about
You
fucking
gotta have
vehicle.
a nigga that know how to work on a car, that know how to change a tire, that know how to
Yeah, I
change
know that.
oil. Because these niggas will get money out of you facts.
Yeah.
Like
Hey, I see.
we got to know how to change oil, and we got to know how
Hey,
to
I was
change brakes.
surprised.
We got to know how to
like
change the
the
tire.
essentials. the
Like, those are
essentials.
things that I feel like, as men, we need to know how
Who
to
taught
do.
you how to do that shit, Karen? I'll tell you right now.
Foolish.
YouTube was my daddy.
I want to say, man, it was a mix between a couple people, but shout out to shit. I want to say he's still my mechanic to this day, Foolish D.
Wait, that's the homie, Derek.
He taught me how to change
He's
brakes.
literally going to work on my car today, nigga. Like,
Oh, you the girl you talking about?
Shout out
If I'm gonna recommend anybody to go fix somebody's car, hey, y'all hit up
that's
Foolish
the
D.
Hey, when mine was fucking up,
Yeah.
he was the one that
So he
came and looked
changes
at my
oils and
shit.
shit?
He came and
he do
looked.
everything.
He
Change
was like-
brakes.
Oh, y'all know I'm black owned. Y'all need to go ahead and drop his ad somewhere. 'Cause I
Okay,
need-
He'll be here next week on the show.
I've known him before I met him.
Turn
Yeah.
up. It's
Yes.
lit. That's great.
Like,
Because
he,
my oil needs to be changed like right now.
That
for real.
nigga like came and was like, yeah, the fluids in your shit, that's what it is. That's why your shit like jerking like that. And my shit still running
That's
like
why my
that.
shit just was like kaplow, just shut down, like kaplow, kaplow.
Niggas just sliding.
What was the most fucked up car y'all ever had? And what was wrong with that bitch?
Hey, I'm just-
Oh, I had a
I've never had a
2000,
car that was fucked
a
up.
2000
I
Malibu
came this
Chevy,
way.
my first car.
What was wrong with it?
Everything,
Oh.
nigga.
That's her blunt.
It was always
I
smoky.
thought it was going this way. I'm like, did I
Y'all
see
ever
a
feel
blunt?
unsafe with one of them homies driving?
It's Derek Hansen. Let's put him
I was just
on.
like this.
Let's put him on. What's up,
Look,
Derek?
he
We on the
called.
podcast. We just
This
gave you a
nigga
shout out.
called like
You on the
he
first
saw this shit.
Hey, suddenly in the motherfucking
He
building.
saw this
Pew,
shit.
pew, pew, pew.
Can we get our shout out
Sorry.
on the phone real quick?
And then I forgot.
He's on.
Can I get
Hello,
that?
what's up, Derek?
No.
We talking about you. We just said you was a great mechanic. What's up? What you doing?
Put on speak. Is that speaker?
What's going on with the whip? This nigga calling in about the car.
Business. He's calling in on business.
It just shut down on me. I really can't talk that much right now because I'm on a podcast, but it just shut down on me on the freeway.
And tell him he just got a new customer because
Say
I
you
my
with
oil
Punch.
change
Say you
that
with
I-
Punch and
I'm with
Cool
Punch
Ass.
and Kool-Aid and all of them.
Kool-Aid. This nigga's new name is motherfucking Kool-Aid. My nigga Kool-Aid. My nigga cool
Damn.
ass Kool-Aid.
That tops my boy SRT Pack with the cool ass Calvin.
Cause you look like a Calvin.
I'm a taxi.
That nigga said Kool-Aid. Not Kool-Aid. Big Kool-Aid.
Damn, what flavor Kool-Aid would I be?
Wow, that's a really good question.
Wait, who is Kool-Aid? You? Nigga, are you?
He ain't Kool-Aid because his Coolazzcam.
She said Punch and Kool-Aid though.
Exactly.
name been
I can
works.
understand why.
That works. Punch and Kool-Aid.
Yeah, but my name
What's
ain't
at
no
the party?
motherfucking
Punch and
Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid.
I just made a brand for you.
You look like you would be like.
She's like, pay me.
Kool-Aid.
Grape.
Grape Kool-Aid?
The lime one.
The lime one?
Grape.
Purple.
You look like a grape
Purple
Kool-Aid.
drink.
Hell no.
You don't.
You
You
pick
Nah,
lemonade.
this nigga lemonade for sure.
I can take that.
Yeah.
I can take that.
Lemonade.
I'm pink.
Orange.
I'm pink.
I used to be the nigga mixing
You
like
the
half a
lime.
pack of
You
grape
the
and half a
lime.
pack of lemonade.
Lime.
Like putting them
Who's
together.
Orange?
He's orange.
Oh,
She's
he's
Crystal
Kool-Aid,
Light.
though.
What about
Or
me?
he's
Because
like-
they make it
Crystal
seem
Light.
like Kiwi
Yeah,
Strawberry was the
Punch
first
though.
mixed
Crystal
flavor
Light
that came
though.
out.
That's Crystal Light for sure.
Yeah, he's the red one.
She's Crystal
Punch.
Light for sure.
He's red. He's fruit
You're not
punch for sure.
Kool-Aid.
He's
You
orange.
Crystal Light. My mama used to go
Crystal Light
home
fire.
and drinking her Crystal Light.
Crystal Light fire. I still drink Crystal Light.
Crystal Light is fire.
You ever had Crystal Light and vodka?
Kool-Aid
Shit.
punch and blunts.
Tropical punch.
Trades.
Tropical punch Kool-Aid. Crystal Light.
Hey, I like Crystal Light. Don't slide Crystal Light. I like Crystal
What
Light.
about me? What about me?
I know, right? I don't know. I was gonna say you the orange one.
I'm a mixed berry.
How did that
I'm a mixed berry.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
I'm a mixed berry.
She called me Kool-Aid.
It should be a book. What did y'all just do?
What?
Just send everything that way. They don't.
I was wondering
Oh,
where
she
the
ain't fucking around with the rotation of this blunt over here. Look,
I asked-
Brittany regulating like a
I asked it.
motherfucker.
She said, I'm smoking with y'all
today. Like, can I
He did
smoke
both
with
look
y'all?
the same way. So they're both going
No,
this way.
now they're both going this way.
Yeah.
I asked out loud where we're
Excuse
supposed to
us
go.
while we're having
She
blood,
said trade
blood to
with
difficult,
this
huh?
I asked out loud, okay, where I go with this because
Because
everybody
that
had a
one
blunt.
goes that way.
All right, we gonna have a class on blunt etiquette, like the
should.
proper
We should.
rotation.
What's blunt etiquette? Go ahead.
All right, so
First off, we're gonna start when there's two blunts. What do you
Start with
do?
her.
they would go the opposite ways in the
Exactly.
rotation.
Clockwise and counterclockwise.
But if it's only one blunt, then it would go to the left.
Yeah.
That's what I was
That's
saying.
weird.
That's what I was saying when I saw her passing. I was like, I thought you had passed.
Okay,
to
see,
her.
but in
I
my
didn't know she
defense,
lit.
though, hold on.
But you
hold
had
on.
another blunt over there.
That's
But
why
it wasn't
passed
lit.
to the right.
No, it wasn't
Because
lit, though.
know he
I hadn't
has
lit
a
it
blunt.
yet.
So why you been holding my lighter
But I
for an
know he
hour
has
then?
a
If you
blunt.
ain't
I
lit
just
your
lit it. I
Ask
had just
for
lit
a
it. That's
lighter.
what, no, you just
So
got
he-
it.
Look at this nigga. Look at this
No,
nigga.
no, I'm on a hot
Asked for a
seat.
lighter.
I'm on a hot
Yes,
seat.
Yes, he asked for a
I
lighter.
just finished
so
rolling
I
it,
passed him the blunt because
and
you
then I
finna
seen
roll
the
him,
blunt
you finna
rolling.
spark the blunt, so your blunt's gonna go that way. Boom.
That's normal.
It's Tony's
Facts. Facts.
All right, which way this one
That's
goes?
going to punch.
That's going that way.
Oh, so that's going to her.
That's supposed
And
to
then
go
she
that way.
passes it. She's passing
So
it
y'all
to
figure it
him.
out. I'm
That's going to punch.
No.
Buzz got a blunt.
He got his own.
So that's going to you.
Also,
I ain't
part
taking
of
no
blunt
Yeah.
etiquette. Excuse me, ladies.
Everybody
Stop
need to
wearing
roll
your
their
fucking
own
lip
blunts up in
gloss
this
when
month.
we're rolling a blunt.
I got to wear lip gloss. I got to.
Hey, whoever know the rules and regulations of how to properly have a session, smoking the blunt, passing that blunt around, y'all leave that in the comments.
Right. What?
Yeah, let me
Leave
know
some
what y'all
shit.
think. And bitches that wear lip gloss, what's up? What y'all feel?
You gotta hit it like this. You gotta hit it like.
Stop making love to the blunt when you the third nigga to hit that motherfucker and it still gotta go around to everybody,
Can I talk
putting your
about
Oh,
tongue
shit.
all on the.
Oh shit! Look, he came from under the table with it all
Like,
smooth.
no, my
Like,
pussy, like my
Purple
pussy
one.
got wet.
she was like, "This shit got me moist.
Like mop on aisle 3.
This shit, it got me
I need to
moist."
clean up.
No,
Where's the
I need
squeegee?
to clean up.
Grab the
Moisturizer.
squeegee.
Yeah, let me get
Where's
it-
the squeegee,
let me get it
motherfucker?
wet. That's fine.
That's it, fire, nigga.
It's like it ain't too heavy.
That's that grown
That's
bird.
just like a perfect
I told
subtle.
you it was the purple.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, you did.
That's
That's
He
that
did
grown
say the
man.
purple
Exactly.
bottle.
That's
That's
that
I
grown
walk
man.
by you, don't remember that smell.
I
That
do,
shit-
and it's still
Yeah.
great.
That shit
right
smell
now,
bomb.
it's
Fuck you
still
mean?
great.
That shit
shit
fired.
bomb.
That shit fired.
Oh God, that
Okay,
just like
Kurt
makes you
for men,
just
the green bottle.
like
You
my
know about
eyes
that?
roll.
My eyes
I know
roll.
about that right
It
there.
do. It made my eyes roll in the back of my. Oh God,
That shit fire. I want to.
Jeez.
Damn. I'm not even.
I wanna.
that's some grown man shit.
You make me wanna.
That's like that.
She gonna
grown-
start
that's like
She gonna start pop
He
locking this
turned into
shit.
Usher. I'm done. He said
She
he
gonna
turned into
start-
Usher.
gonna-
One
You make
spray.
me-
Yes, H-E-R-R-A-Y-M. Oh, indeed. Now, let me tell you what you want to do. We got to like Joyce. Every time you're trying to get talking to me.
You stupid. Stupid.
That's what it says on the back of the label.
That's in the fine print.
And mix with the flow.
I'm saying, baby, now tell me what you want to do.
Don't say that name.
They call me.
You said don't say it out loud.
That shit is from
Now we
Dubai.
gotta bleep it
I
out.
need you to slow down.
He just said, don't put that on.
Us, nigga, this is for us.
Doing
Confidential.
way too much. Like, slow
Okay,
it
now I'm
down now.
confused. So am I putting what? It's going back this way.
Who gave it to you?
I didn't hit that one yet. So you just
So
got that
we're
from
just gonna
Tony.
keep them going the
That-
same
I'm
way.
next.
No, that is the one you hit.
No, it's not. Because I gave the one.
That's the one. That's mine right there. That's the one. That's the one I asked
Wait.
when you hit
She
it.
said it. She said it. This is the life you chose. This is the life you chose.
Y'all see
You
y'all been
passed
talking
it
about
this
blunts
way.
for like 7 minutes. This is
Yes.
why I roll my wood.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
smoke it till it get too hot, and then I pass.
Yeah,
it.
that's what I usually do. But she was about to pass me the blunt, and then I had it already, and I just passed mine.
Hand me the hookah.
It's on that.
And she's being the blunt monitor in the background and shit. Like
No, as you
rotation
should, bitch.
inspector.
Press your issue.
Thank
As
you,
should.
thank you,
No,
rotation
as you
inspector.
should. Press your
Thank you,
issue.
rotation inspector.
No, 'cause
Hey.
I would press. I'd be like,
Press your
nigga, what?
issue as you should.
She's like, this
The fuck?
rotation
I'm trying
isn't
to get
it.
high too, motherfucker.
This rotation isn't it.
Think this.
Like, what's side?
God, press your issue exactly.
This rotation isn't it.
you. It's your turn.
Press your issue.
Now
I
they
agree.
coming faster,
I
see?
agree.
You sped up the
now you
process.
gonna get too hot.
Another key for blunt etiquette. You better speak the fuck up.
Yeah, that's
Because if
true.
you don't, you will get passed.
Because I won't pass it to a
You
nigga.
will get
I'll
passed.
smoke a whole blunt and not
You
pass
will
it
get
if you don't
passed.
ask.
Closed-
Because I'm
closed lungs
because
don't
I'm-
get high.
yeah,
She's speaking facts.
because I'm so used to smoking by myself.
What's
At
proper
home,
etiquette if you smoking with somebody, you live with somebody, and they smoke, but you in the other room?
that on the shit.
Are you expected to get up and
And
walk to the
tell
other room and
them,
pass
you
the
want to
blunt?
hit
That
this?
motherfucker.
Or ask them if they want to hit it, yeah.
Lungs?
If they see you rolling it,
Your lungs?
Oh, they gotta catch you rolling it. You
No,
gotta
I'm with
see
you.
that shit'll have me
Yeah.
rolling in the bathroom, like just by
just on the
myself. You know what I
phone,
mean?
and just like, it's like you gotta
I
kind
get
of
up and go
like.
outside and smoke it somewhere else.
Right.
That's some smart
Because
shit.
sometimes I like to go sit. I'll go sit in my car and
Next will be
smoke.
like,
I'll go
let's
sit in the
office.
car and just hotbox and be
Everybody
listening
that
to the
just watched you roll
podcast and
this
shit.
blunt, let's go in the
Just
office.
park, sitting downstairs.
And we're out of
Like
here.
2 hours just watching shit. Like the 2 blunts into the head, like watching Rogan clips and all kind of random shit and funny shit.
I smoke, I just don't.
That's just usually like a normal. But if you don't come down with me, come down. We gonna smoke in the car. I'll roll another one. Cause these 2 is for me. I mean, you can get in on these, but I might have to roll a third one since it's an extra head now. He
said, "I ain't high
It's like,
enough."
yeah, like I did
You
my
know your-
2
you know your
blunt.
capacity,
Yeah,
nigga.
so
Like-
if another person, I'm gonna roll another blunt. So you can still hit the
I
other
need
2
all
with
of
me,
these
but now we
puffs to
smoking
myself.
another one. So
You speaking my
honestly,
language right now.
like that's real shit though.
I ain't rolling no blunt for nobody.
But it's like it's not
If
even.
I'm not actually smoking it with him,
No, yeah, exactly. I'm not gonna be like here.
Oh, yeah,
like
no.
here.
What if
I'm-
your
I'm gonna
what if your
smoke
boy
it
broke
with
his
you.
hand and he couldn't roll no
Well, we're
blunt?
smoking
Roll one
together.
hand.
No, but
He ain't got
Okay,
your-
you
Then
can
we're
do it.
smoking together.
He ain't got your skills.
You gotta
Okay.
adapt.
Then we're smoking
He gotta
together.
adapt.
Shit.
Like an alligator in the wild. You ever seen them shits get their arm bit off? They just walking later on like it ain't shit.
Just on the nub.
Have you seen? I'm about to say there's people rolling blunts with their nub. Like,
Yeah, I seen that nigga.
Why did the homie break his arm? Like,
what you mean? What are you talking about?
She like, he
said,
needs-
Why
he
ain't
needs
that
to
shit
read.
cool
said-
with you? You think that shit like what?
what?
That's like a possible moment. Somebody rolling their blunt for you.
It's just like I'm gonna roll my own weed. I don't smoke my own weed. I don't want to
You
pass
can hear it.
I'll roll a blunt for somebody because like I'm good at rolling blunts. I feel like I could roll a bomb ass
be
blunt.
proud of your
I'll be
blunt.
proud of my blunts.
Somebody give me
Yeah,
some
I'd rather
weed and
roll
they
it.
take too long to
Me
cut
too.
smoke.
I'd rather
Niggas
roll it than a
can't roll.
motherfucker that can't
Yeah.
roll. Like
First off,
what?
I'm a roll master. I'm a fucking guru. Okay.
But where did that come from?
What?
Why? What made you
I
say
haven't
that?
seen that.
Because he was talking about how.
No, but you said, look, what he said right
You just
before
got mad.
what you
Everybody
said.
agreed that I
was like,
nice.
because I'd rather roll it than
No, I
somebody
agree.
that don't know
And
what to
then
do.
that was your
No, and I was
essence.
She was like-
agreeing. I was like,
she was like,
exactly.
oh,
because I was
like,
like,
this nigga
exactly,
can't
I
roll.
can't-
Like, she was
I
gonna hit me
can't
with that.
stand someone that's like,
This nigga
let me
can't
roll,
roll.
and their shit's horrible.
And it's just
like, how do you-
unfolding, weed
How are
falling
you
out.
okay with yourself? Like, you really offered to roll
It's
the
flat in the
blunt,
middle.
Like, and
Like, how
their
your
shit's
shit
whack,
flat in the
and you
middle?
know your shit's whack.
Hey, if it ain't a swisher, I ain't gonna offer to roll that
Okay.
shit. And I'm gonna keep it 100. So don't give me no backwood or no grabber leaf or no shit like
I'm
that
the
and be
same
like,
way
here,
with
Cam,
Dutchess. I
roll
don't
this
like-
up.
I don't like
I'd be like,
rolling
nah, I just won't smoke because 9 times out of 10, I done already had a swisher want me to myself and I done already smoked that. So it's like I can't do the extra shit.
Why won't you go on the backwoods or anything like that?
I've tried it before and I didn't like it. It's too much work.
I really just got to hang
Niggas
on
be
last
having to
year.
wash the backwood.
I don't do all that
and
shit.
Wash
I
the
don't-
leaf.
I just
Smoke
Like
out
the
of pipe.
switch-
You gotta have a whole little science kit put together just to put
You
a
just gotta
blunt.
have some scissors with you.
just gotta
Keep
have
some
real-
You
little
don't even have to have
scissors.
scissors. Fuck all that.
I don't like to
And a
test. Some be
wet-ass
drier.
need a water bottle.
Hey.
Punch is,
Nigga be
look,
like,
I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Punch is the only person that I know that could take a backwood, unravel it how it is, and roll that motherfucker up the same way you unravel it, without cutting anything, without doing.
I
ain't seen
do that
nobody
when I
else-
got a lot of
too.
weed. I can't do that with just.
I
I,
don't
have
like
to
that
cut
too.
it when I got.
I
certain
roll a
amounts of
skimpy
weed,
ass
like-
backwood. Sometimes you
I've
long
done it
weed,
before.
I roll a
I've
skimpy
cut a-
back. But
I've
a
cut a
skimpy
backwood.
backwood look like a regular blunt.
But yeah,
Like a
exactly.
regular
That's what I
switch.
was about to say. I've cut a backwood to where it looks like I split a swisher.
Yeah.
Like I cut it to the. It literally looked like a split, a perfect.
But how do
swisher.
you do that with that little?
Some
stem in
not
there
not
without-
I roll that bitch.
not every
I-
wood has
I
stems
like
in it.
backwood.
That's like a stem. You get a
Everyone
stem,
I've ever bought had one.
You
in
get
it.
a stem out of like every maybe even the regular wood, the wood ones like this.
That's
shit.
the problem with backwards. I'm
But
paying $10 and I
fuck,
got a good
that's
like
fuck shit.
maybe like 3 out of 5 chance of
If
it
that.
being
For that
good.
good.
You might have
Exactly.
two good
That's
ones.
also why
and the other ones you can
that
roll
shit's
them, but they're gonna be like
I like
sketchy.
Dutchess.
I like
No, I
Dutchess.
don't
Dutchess
like
are the
that.
easiest blunts to
That's
roll
just-
Old
ever.
people smoke
Grab a
that
light.
shit.
They
don't have a
That shit
problem
too
sticking.
spicy.
I'm
It's
gonna grab a
too
life all day.
spicy.
Nigga, they got hella flavors.
Grabbers are $3, and you can get at least like 20 blunts
Hey,
out
I
of
think
that.
I keep
Tobacco
forgetting to
period
buy
is spicy. Y'all
packs
ever
of
roll a
that.
blunt and
I keep
realize how
forgetting to
spicy
buy
that
it
shit
because I
is?
want to try that.
What's spicy? I
I'll
don't even know
smoke
what
one, but
y'all
I've never
talking
Because
rolled
it has so many chemicals and flavors. It is.
I feel like that about like
Can't
pom
take away
poms.
Ralph.
That's why I
You
get
feel
diamond
it tingle in your
swishers with
tongue.
no flavor, none of that shit.
Diamonds
Man,
like slap.
Swisher, period.
He
What
said
you
that's
talking about?
super spicy.
That's a super. I
That's
know
the extra.
smell.
That's extra guac and everything.
This shit ain't got no guac.
No guac.
This shit is plain.
Yeah,
This
so,
shit extra plain. No cheese, no nothing.
just said just a straight piece of sandpaper, nigga, rolling up a blunt. Like
What was the first blunt y'all was?
Garcia Vegas or what? No, chocolate Phillies and Garcia Vegas.
Peach Optimo.
Phillies? You was rolling the
Where
shit
you
that
gotta
Biggie
split
was
them.
talking about.
You gotta split that shit with a knife,
With
like
a razor
either a
blade.
razor or a sharp ass steak knife.
I remember
Ain't no
them.
just once you get the hang of it, you can bust it, but and you really gotta have something like to split that motherfucker, and then it's just easy to roll. Like they wasn't hard to roll at all.
I remember the Garcia Vegas.
I loved
I bought
Vegas.
them before.
Those motherfuckers, yeah, they were cool. They go out like immediately. Like you got to keep smoking because that shit would just go out. You have like
You
you would be
gotta relight
smoking.
it.
You would be smoking a Vega for like an hour. That's why it was perfect because you would be like the weed you high.
What
and
about
you,
pom poms, nigga?
Pom poms is my shit.
I ain't
I
even
fucked with
gonna
pom
front.
poms
I ain't
for a
gonna front.
minute.
It was times where like I'll go out and buy a
Nigga,
gang
they
of
50
weed,
cent.
and I'm
Look,
like, I just want to smoke
hey.
all the time. So I buy pom poms, but I get like the 30 box.
Here's my look.
Here's
Why I
for
stopped
$2
smoking
for
pom poms.
$2.
I roll a skimpy ass pom pom too.
Why I stopped smoking pom poms because I fucked with them because they were made by Swisher, so they were just Swishers, like same
Cheaper,
shit,
cheaper.
Swishers, same shit, and they were the price of what Swishers were when before Swishers went up.
And then they made 'em smaller,
And then
too.
they made them smaller. So I remember I was chilling with the homies one day. We chilling, hanging out. Me and the homie in the front seat, two of the young homies like in the back seat, and we rolling, we drinking. I'm like low key faded, and I passed the blunt, and me and the homie passed it to the back, and the young niggas was like they didn't want to like offend us, but they was like, whose blunt is this? And I was like, oh, that's the one I rolled. They was like, is that a pom pom? And I'm like, yeah. They was like.
How did they know?
They was like,
did they see the rapper?
They knew that it was just like these niggas. And at the time,
outsider, nigga. They
these
knew it was
niggas
an outsider.
exactly. These niggas.
Wait a minute,
These are
nigga.
like young. These like young. They like probably 17, 19.
How long ago was this?
This is about like 3 years ago. And so these like they in the back seat, and like the homie like. He like this. He was like, "That's your blunt." And I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "That's a pom pom." And the other one was like, the other homie was like, "You smoke those every day?" And I was,
it turned into a PSA.
and low key, I was in the front seat like, yeah, and I'm hitting the other blunt like, yeah. They was like, oh, okay. And they just didn't say
Instantly
nothing
got
else.
Because it is
And
lowball. It is
literally,
like low class.
after that, I just stopped smoking palm. I was like, let me go.
Was that the first time you ever got like offended or
I
like,
wasn't even. I was just. It just made me look like maybe these aren't.
They act like
it,
y'all brought-
nigga.
they act like
Like,
these
aren't it.
like,
Maybe they
and
aren't it.
honestly, I stopped smoking palm bombs and I started smoking Dutches, and then I went from Dutches to just woods and backwoods now. So it was like
that seems like the natural escalation,
Yeah.
right? Like
Yeah.
it'd be blunts, then they go to pom poms, blunts or whatever, regular blunts. Then you go to Dutches, and then
And
obviously
woods.
after that you go end up in woods, and
Yeah.
then grabbers.
Yeah, and it's like the same thing with alcohol. You started with random nasty ass alcohols as you were
UV.
teenagers.
Y'all know what UV is?
And, yeah,
That
shit
birthday
like that.
cake?
99 bananas and
I had to
shit.
lemonade. I take that shit down by myself, nigga. I be done. Done with.
But
High
you
school
started.
days.
That shit used to
Got
have
no
motherfuckers
money.
throwing up.
Yeah,
I remember
exactly.
that shit.
You
UV
those-
vodka.
Dog, that shit was
They had
all
the
that
red
shit is
one, the
horrible.
green one. It was
that's-
all different
that
colors.
shit is normal in your teens, and then in your 20s you on Belvedere and Goose,
Start
and
getting
in your
more
30s
bougie.
you on. But then or now it's like it's whiskey
I
or it's
remember when,
tequila
like,
in
New
your 30s.
Amsterdam and shit started
I can't.
coming
I
out with
fuck. I
flavors,
can't. I
right?
can't. I don't like that
All that
shit.
They
shit.
start
I don't
coming
like
out with
none
the
of that
peach
shit.
and the.
I don't even like Ciroc
But it
like
was
that,
always
nigga. That
like a
shit is-
knockoff of the Ciroc flavors. Every time Ciroc would come out with a new flavor, New Amsterdam would come out with the
remember
same
that, yeah.
flavor right after them.
I never liked none of that shit. Like I just fucked with certain
Like, nigga,
vodkas.
we got it, nigga.
Yeah, I'll fuck with Blueface Seagram's. I'll fuck with the Seagram's vodka and gin before I fuck with certain.
The bumpy face.
Yeah, the bumpy face bottles, especially the vodka. I fuck with that over a
I
lot
like
of
the
vodkas.
No.
Sip the drop of that Seagram's.
No, I
Ever?
was saying, is that what you said?
Seagram 7? You ever had
Because
Seagram
he
7?
has a whole bottle.
I used to like Bombay
Got a
Sapphire.
big ass
Fire.
bottle of it in there.
That shit
is lit.
Fire.
That shit,
Bombay
that
Sapphire.
shit would have me kind of blackout drunk. Like, yeah.
I
that
heard they
shit.
had like a recall on it at one
probably
point because
did.
it was like fake. They were faking the alcohol content. Like
It
it was
was way
way more
higher.
alcohol in there than what they was really
Yeah,
saying.
that shit. I can remember going over a
That's
chick
lit as
house.
fuck.
and-
Like, just put 40, nigga.
I remember going over a chick house and she had some of that.
Fuck it, don't nobody
You know
know.
what?
I was like,
It's
I was
55, like,
flimsy.
They're
I
like,
felt
you sure? I said, write that shit down, nigga.
We gonna make millions.
Look, millions. Get the recipe.
No, but y'all know about Four Locos, though?
Hell no. I never did one. I never did it.
Fucking bottle.
I
I
never
used to
did it.
down one, go to a club, and I had diarrhea at the club one day.
Come on, tell
That's
the
what
story.
it'll do to you.
I'm lit.
Had the
period.
bubble gut. What's the matter, nigga? You
I'm
got
in-
the bubblies?
I'm in the bay, period. I'm turning up. I go to the bathroom. My shit fucked up, bro. Like, my shit, I'm fucking up the toilet, period. Like, it's,
all
it's
bad.
over. And then
Coming out of both ends.
The type of bitch I am, I do that, come out, turn up, nigga.
Like you didn't just lay with
Like, I
her.
didn't just fuck up the whole
They was like,
bathroom.
I think she was in there shitting.
like they not calling a plumber and some shit. Like, it's all bad.
I
Like,
think she clogged the toilet.
but
in
then,
there.
and then
She
later
threw up in
on,
the
you
sink.
hear about a recall. You like, no wonder, nigga. Like, right.
You still drunk two-fifths of that shit. Like she was like, it's the
Me and my
recall.
homegirl will literally be like, all right, let's finish this shit before we get in. We were
Right.
down a can.
That's why.
And that's all you
Can.
needed. That's
Yes.
all you needed for the
Four
night.
Loko
For the
had-
night, nigga.
They had like one flavor at one point, right?
Can't fuck with that
But
shit.
then they started going up in the percentage, and every time the percentage went up, a new flavor came out with that percentage. So I'm like, I remember it was a black can. No, that was
That don't
juice.
even sound
It was
appealing,
juice.
nigga.
Joose.
Wow.
That was the shit that.
I threw that shit up against the wall.
It was the
Get that
same
shit
thing.
Out my refrigerator.
It was the same exact thing. They had like an orange one, a purple one, but they would start going up in the. So when Four Loko came out, I'm like, damn, this shit 12%.
Right?
You
we
remember
on.
Sparks? Remember Sparks?
Yeah, they was only like 6 or 7.
Yeah, I remember the homie brother used to wake up every day and walk to the corner store on Mansfield and get a Sparks and a Sparks and a fucking Montebello.
That shit's supposed to
Like-
give you the feeling of like a Red Bull and vodka or something.
Yeah, that nigga was
Supposed
like,
to be an
it's
energy
7 in the
drink and
morning,
alcohol
drinking
together. But
That's
having
what
a
I thought.
tall can and a Four Loko that's 12%, like you already off the rip about to be tripping.
That shit was something else, nigga.
That
That's
shit had you
why
laid out.
I will never again drink. I don't give a fuck what they did now. I will never drink a Four Loko.
I never drunk a whole one. I
They
took a
still
sip of
selling
one and
them.
it was
I know,
like,
I be seeing
Niggas
the
Niggas would buy
stores.
one of those before the club and try to finish it before we get there.
hell no. Nigga,
Yeah.
everybody heart
Then
racing
you get
and
inside
shit.
like, fuck, I don't need to buy a drink right
Niggas
away.
sweating.
Like, I can
That's
chill
why
for a
you
minute.
do. Like that's all we did. It was like, fuck it, we don't want to spend money. We down this shit. You don't need nothing. You be lit
Just
all
in that
night.
motherfucking elbow.
And if anything, I done bought one drink that night.
It's lit.
Just
The
I
fucking
needed.
Modelo.
That's how good it was, though. Oh God,
That's
like,
it.
I bet it's not like that no more, and that's why it was a recall because they was probably lying on it. It was 12%, nigga. That shit was
yeah. They had took 'em off the
50%.
shelves
That
at
shit was
one point.
50%, nigga. That's
Was lying
Like
the
we need
whole
to look
time.
at y'all formula right here. 'Cause, something ain't right.
niggas out here dying. Like,
Niggas having heart attacks and shit. It was for real.
Falling out in college
All
parties.
Four
and shit.
Locos.
Yeah. They took them shits off the market. They say they were supposed to kind of like stop selling them.
They stopped
That's
for
what
a
they said.
second.
Yeah.
I feel like, and then
they changed it.
back in
They changed they formulas and shit, and it was like, all
That
right.
shit should have
All
stayed.
right,
though.
here
And
you
I was
weak
like,
ass
this
So
shit
now
the rest of it.
crackheads drinking
y'all
that
can't
shit.
fucking hang.
I didn't want
weak ass
no
motherfucker
parts of
here.
that shit. Like, I never
Oh,
liked
y'all
that shit.
can't just because somebody died.
It's 50%. It's
Just
50%.
Oh,
Just cause.
And you know they not gonna change that shit from one person, so it had to be multiple. It was a few.
Yeah, it was a bunch of like three different cases with white kids and colleges.
You
Like,
know that
I
one
remember.
they'll try to sweep it under the rug.
Yeah,
You feel me?
it was like a kid in like Nevada.
Whoops, nigga,
it was
like-
and then it was like some kids in another spot, and they were like it was a college. I think I want to say Connecticut. And it was like a rave or something, and some college kids, and then 2 kids died at the rave. Some others. It was just after that. Then they started like, we need to recall this shit. So that shit's crazy.
definitely
So, what
agree.
else
I
we-
definitely agree with their decision. That shit was crazy, but at the same time, I'm glad I got to experience it before the recall.
Hello. We gotta
I was
story
the
this
test
tell.
dummy. You know what I mean? Like, you know,
I went through
Dumb
that
as
first
fuck.
tell
round.
my
I
kids.
survived.
That was that era for real.
I went through that first round.
Y'all know nothing about this right here.
I'm telling my kids, you want to taste this, but you don't know what it was like before, nigga.
I was gonna say,
And you know, we always had that liquor store that would sell us alcohol before we was 21.
They
So
sell
it's like
weed in
niggas
that
is 18,
motherfucker.
19, and they're
Niggas go in
buying
there
four
motherfucking by
locos and
stress.
shit.
Yeah, shout out to Rainbow Liquor Store.
Need to go hey, shout out to St. Paul.
They ain't there no more, so we could.
Yeah,
speak
St.
on that
Paul's
shit.
ain't over there no more either. We used to go there, motherfucker, get stress bags and chronic
Niggas
and
is
shit.
old,
Like,
nigga. Like,
that shit
when
was
businesses
hilarious.
start changing, it's like,
Yeah.
damn, nigga.
I remember I went in there on my 21st birthday. I was able to buy some liquor for myself, you know, like, and I showed her my ID. She's like, "How old are you?" I said, 21.
They was like,
Right on the dot, bitch.
they be like, I've been seeing you for 4 years.
But you got
nigga,
been
like,
buying alcohol?
Yeah.
That's irritating.
That's comedy.
Like, give me whatever you gonna
Hey,
give.
me and Coolazzcam had fake IDs when we was 18. Shit, we was
Really?
Yeah.
Fake IDs, huh?
Yeah.
We was just
That's-
They took my
asking
shit. They took my shit in Hollywood one night
Wow.
on some bullshit. We used them in some good spots though. I remember we went to like
It
Stars
looked
when
really
we was
good,
like
too.
19.
It was your
That
own
shit was
picture?
fun. You feel me? We was
It
young.
was
you
your
feel
own
me?
picture?
It's- Yeah, we went to CVS and took passport pictures.
So you made them.
Yeah, well, we had somebody else make them. We
Oh.
paid somebody to make them for us, but we had to
on
go get our own
Alameda,
pictures
on
to the-
Alameda.
downtown.
Oh, and then they used that picture. Oh,
Yeah.
wow. That's dope. That sounds like a good business.
Y'all was doing bullshit.
Nigga, I got caught. I got caught.
But they had typos in the shit. They spelled niggas. They spelled the
See,
address.
no, wait, but
Do it.
I stepped back. But I was like, wait a minute. And I'm
They
not
had
going to forget her
typos
this
on your-
time.
In
Yeah.
my mind, I'm like, let me keep my same address and all my information, so just in case they ask me some shit, I don't gotta lie about nothing. I don't gotta think on the fly. Everything's still gonna be the same. Only thing that's gonna change is my year, right?
That's pretty much.
So
Because I'll be like, when were you born?
in my mind, that's
They'll
what
be
I'm
like-
thinking.
Yeah,
That's every
that
like
makes sense.
security
Forever.
thing. He'd be like,
That's
when
what
were
they
you
be
born?
asking you.
Forever.
So my
Long
shit
time
say
ago.
Bellflower, right? So tell me why they spelled this shit wrong. They forgot the O in flower.
Please stop playing with me.
Bellflower?
Yeah.
Please
Bellflower.
stop playing with me right
What the
now.
fuck
That's
is
a
that?
Hey, yo,
great
everything.
Bellflower.
So I'm like, damn, maybe they won't notice. Like, maybe if I just hold my finger right there when I give it to them, like, you know.
You taking hella rest, nigga.
Yeah,
So-
hella risk. So they finally took my shit one night after like 2 years actually using that shit.
And they
That's
told
still
you
a
they
good
were
run,
like,
though.
nigga, this is spelt wrong, stupid.
That's still a good run, though. Like,
Did they tell you that or like?
Shit, I-
Sometimes
Nah,
I
it was
got
a couple times where like we tried to go to the strip club and fucking the guard looked at my shit. He gave it back to me and said, "Go home." Like, what are you doing?
It's because this picture was super like close.
It was like McLovin. It was like McLovin on Superbad.
Hey, why
It wasn't centered and then
Hey, white nigga gave me the McLovin ID a couple weeks ago at the bar. Like he walked up and I'm like ID. He walked up and he's like, and I looked and it's McLovin in Hawaii.
Nah,
and I'm like,
it
bro,
was me,
and
bro.
He was
It
like,
looked
he
like
like
the
laughed and
McLovin
then he
picture.
gave me his real like ID. I was
That's
like,
funny.
that shit
I
was
would do
funny.
shit like
Like,
that.
because I looked at,
I would do
was
shit
like,
like
nigga,
that.
and I like
Like
looked at him.
he came to do that.
Yeah,
Like, he was so
literally.
prepared.
He was like
Some
looking at me
shit
like,
like that.
yeah, like bro, move.
I would let you in. I would let you in.
I said no. He gave me his real one
No,
after.
without fuck your real ID.
You can
Take
still-
your funny ass in this bitch because you
I'll
worked
pass it
hard
that
for
way.
this. Go ahead.
You ordered this off Amazon.
Fuck
That's
you're
hilarious.
15.
You got like a
Go
little
ahead.
pencil
15?
mustache and shit.
No, I don't know.
He got a little pencil. Like, nigga, this nigga is a baby, nigga. This nigga got peach fuzz. It was a nigga that came to the bar, though. I swear, I didn't want to let him in. And he had a real ID, and he's grown, but he looks like a child. and he wears like the little running. He's dressed like he's in PE at like a
they
not
used
even
to-
in a high school PE.
They used to let us in the
Like
Barbary
a little-
coats, no problem, bro. We used to be in high school.
I went there
did
a
like
bunch of
17,
times.
for
Yeah, I
real.
went there. I was like,
I done slipped in a school
19,
ID
20.
before. A high school ID
Yeah.
before. They didn't let me in.
A high school ID?
This nigga got his
Give a
gym
fuck.
ID.
Bro,
on.
look,
We was
As-
like, 17,
That's
18.
Listen,
hilarious.
as long as you walk in,
That's
slide
hilarious.
the card underneath the glass, slide your bread in there with it, they wouldn't give a fuck. They
Yo,
slide your
$10
card
to
back.
get
There you
in,
go, bro.
and then you got your $5 for your water when you get in there.
And then you got $5 for the hose.
So $20, that's your day.
Hose.
You go in there with $20.
You really
Y'all
just
tell
tipped
me
the
about
bitches
this
$5?
shit.
Hell yeah.
I hate you niggas.
Why I
We was
gotta-
18. We was
Now, if I
And
would
they
have
gotta
only had to
split
pay
that
$5 to get
$5.
in, and I had $10
They gotta split
left,
that
then
came with a
$5.
dub.
then it
$20
probably would
today
have been that.
anyways.
we only came with a dub each.
Does he?
And we used to make them do
how
cold
did
shit
did you
for the
spread it
dollar.
out or was it all at once? Or did you
Nah,
how
it
many-
was
like,
spread it out.
2 10s.
Look, it was like sporadic, so you had to sit there.
2
You had to like earn my dollar because I didn't have a lot of it. So like I had to put it on
not
the
a-
rail. You
Wow,
had to
it's
pick it
not-
up with your
you
booty
gotta
cheeks.
earn this
Like it was always something.
$1. That's it.
And then not only that, they used to make you play your own music from the jukebox, so they would get hot. They wouldn't want to come out because they had to pay for the music.
So they'd be like, if you ain't gonna tip me, I ain't gonna dance. Like I can't play no
What
music.
kind of
So-
establishment is
Barbary Coast.
The Barbary Coast.
I've never been there.
Ron.
I've heard about it, and I'm not going.
Ron.
Fuck you. And your
It's right there on like what is it, Rosecrans and Western?
And Gardena.
I know where
Yeah.
just like I'm not going to the one on 135th and Hawthorne, whatever that shit, Kings.
Kings,
Yeah,
that
I'm
shit
not-
closed. Is it
never
back
going
open?
there. Oh, no, I'm not
I
going
thought
there.
that shit was
I think
closed.
that shit's open.
That's the one I stayed around the
I think
corner
it's back
on
open, nigga.
Yukon.
Stars was
on
closed.
35th.
You can't stop these hoes.
I think
Hey, that's like Fig, bro.
Hoe
It
is
ain't
life.
never gonna stop.
Shit.
Shout out to Coolazzcam Uncle. I caught him on Fig the other day. He was over there
he
chilling.
just posted the OG pimp dude. That nigga be like, yeah, man.
Punch made a video where he was counting all the hoes he had out there working.
He had 12 hoes out there, bro. I was like, God damn.
That nigga, hey, that's a staple. That nigga got a real
goals
staple.
right
A dozen.
Yeah, he had a stable. Whole Baker's dozen if you get one
Yeah,
more.
he got 12 financial assets.
Ladies, first off, respect
passive
yourself.
income.
You can be your own pimp.
I don't do that shit.
They chose a
Talking about
pimp.
somebody else.
Game.
They chose a pimp. He did. I'm sure he ain't strong arming.
That's why I'm saying, ladies, be strong. You can be your own pimp.
You can just sell your vagina one time to one rich nigga. You feel me? Just
For the rest of
find,
your life.
just find one nigga,
That part.
and then you can cheat on him periodically.
So I'm gonna give y'all some real life advice.
Thanks,
If you
Dex.
need a pimp, you need a pimp.
Thanks, Dex.
You need a pimp. You need a pimp. You need a pimp.
If you can't do it on your own, it's okay.
If they come up to you and they
This is a real
sell
nigga
and
right
they
here.
sell you
Like I
on
said,
something
my
and you
Instagram is no.
I can change
Go ahead. Yo, Instagram.
Ain't nothing wrong with management.
I can change your life. When they come with that,
Ain't nothing wrong with
I
management.
kind of want to work for this nigga.
Financial money.
Low key, you're giving me vibes.
I don't have a job right now.
I'm not taking your money. I just know what to do with it, cause you know.
Cologne got me already.
he's like,
Oh,
I'm an
you got a
investor. What
grip
do you
on
think
you.
happens? You give me your money, I'm gonna
I
invest
got
it in the right
assets.
place.
I got assets.
the cologne got a grip
Build
on you
me up.
already.
I'm gonna take care of you better than you gonna take care of yourself with it.
It's the
Get him,
cologne, the
Dex. You
isms,
better
B.
fucking-
It's the purple bottle.
It's the mouthpiece for me.
First off,
It's the
Dex
purple
still has-
bottle.
Dex still has a life to live, so we gonna look up and be making
Yeah, I
a
was
video of
born
Dex
like
on
2
Fig
years
counting
ago,
his
I ain't
hoes,
gonna lie.
okay?
Dex ain't gonna have hoes on Fig. Dex gonna have hoes on the internet. I don't know what you talking about.
Right, that part,
That part, because that's
a
the
whole
way.
conglomerate.
You don't even have to.
Right.
You don't even have to have contact with none of these hoes.
You
Right.
can manage
They zoom
OnlyFans.
He said, "Hey, don't give the money to me.
Manage your OnlyFans.
Don't
That's
give the
a new
money to me.
pimping.
Give it to the girl. Text.
Nah,
This
you
is
really
a
gotta
text
do
company.
both.
This
If
is
you
a
really
company.
popping like that, you can probably get.
So the girls that do
3,000.
the video cam girls, if you was to invest in that and you bought like a space and you like rented it out to a bunch of girls, right? You technically a pimp, right?
Technically,
Because
Yeah.
you sitting there.
You're housing them.
Yeah.
You're providing the
Please.
workspace.
Are you managing the money?
Yeah, you're managing the money, distribution, all that shit.
You don't
So-
know what goes on in those rooms.
But with that, you still feeding them. I'm just saying, like,
realist Dex. There it is.
No, that's by choice if you want to feed them. Like maybe you can give them you can give
You
them.
gotta have your hoes look good.
Be a
No,
nice.
I'm
They're not
saying,
gonna
like,
wanna
don't
be
you
your
give them,
hoe.
they do get a little percentage, nigga. They do get some money.
Give us
That's
some
why I
money and a
couldn't be a
can of
pimp.
spam.
They gonna eat.
I'd be too nice.
Get a can
No,
of
if
spam.
I had hoes, nigga, I would definitely treat my hoes good.
Dex, it sounds like
Of
that's why
course.
you gonna win. Dex gonna feed his hoes.
because if you don't treat them right, they're not gonna be your hoes no
They gonna
more.
look better
Speaking of that
than they would
pasta,
without me.
They
It's
gonna be
out there.
hoes. Period.
I didn't even eat my sandwich
It's
yet.
like, he treat them right. They gonna be so. They gonna be hoes.
Stretch.
They gonna
Somebody hoes.
they gonna
Hoeing. They own hoes. They
Talk
gonna
about
be
your
hoes.
cooking.
Hey, Tony, like if they not my hoes, they
Now
gonna
you
be
don't
somebody
wanna
hoes.
feed
They gonna be. That's it.
It doesn't matter.
Either way, they gonna be hoes somewhere.
Get these niggas a bare minimum, nigga. Shit. No, I'm just
A
kidding.
quota.
Like Too
a
Short
ho-
would say,
a
no.
hoda. Not a quota, get a holder.
Oh shit.
And before we go, we got a few minutes left. I was going to get on the topic of the trouble dude that passed away in was that Atlanta, and not just to even be just on that, but it made me kind of like reflect on stories of like where I've been and shit of like not situations to that degree of like nigga I'm about to die or some crazy shit, but just if anybody else has stories of you were in a chick's house or got caught up at a girl's house and shit almost went sideways with her dude or ex pulling up or in his feelings still or outside tripping or like, because I know I got at least, that's just happened to me at least like 3-4 times.
What?
Man, you gotta move more cautious.
But it's never, most of them weren't in the midst of we was doing nothing. It was just on some, one of them was
This
like.
nigga lying.
No, for real. I'd be like, yo, he came in or it's never been that. It was. The last time it was like it was just a homegirl and she had broke up with the dude because the dude was on some like sketchy shit, like some financial shit with her money, low-key, and she didn't know, found out. So she's we seen each other, we've known each other for years. We smoking, and while we're talking, this nigga like or I hear somebody knock at the door. We're like in the back, so he goes, she comes back and I see her getting a few things. She's like, and she goes back downstairs, goes back. It's like back and forth. Nothing crazy. So then she goes, oh yeah, it was him. He came. He was talking about he left some shit here. He was picking up some stuff, but she didn't let him in. She was just like he was at the door. So I'm like, I didn't have nothing to be like, oh shit.
Go.
Yeah, but at that point, but I'm still like, of course I'm sure a nigga gonna wait for me to go at that point too, if he know. But so I don't know it ain't nothing threatening. So then they start going back and forth. I hear him downstairs, and then he's like, yeah, give me back that ring. And she's like, nigga, like you bought the ring with my money, nigga, like
that's
so
why she cheating on this nigga.
Yeah, no, she already had broke up with him, kicked him out, everything. So he's coming to
He
get.
just being on some stalker shit.
He was coming to get some of his shit from the house. Instead, so he's like, but you could tell it was like, give me that fan. I need my fan. Like it was like little, like I need some papers in that trunk.
Petty.
Like it was so.
Yeah.
But what it was, I think he just heard us talking through the window, so he knew it was somebody up there. So then he's like, have fun with whoever you're up there with, and like walks off. So nothing happened, but it was in that situation of okay, a nigga tripping. I'm at somewhere I'm leaving. I was doing some shit with the chick. We done. I'm leaving.
No.
This nigga for her baby daddy, like she doesn't live with this nigga, but he just happens to pull up. I go out the back door. I'm walking down Venice. This nigga comes out the back, and he goes, hey, my nigga, hey. And I got my earphones on, like saying some big ass. I'm like, I turn on. He like, hey, you just come out of here? I was like, no, I'm like walking down the street. And he was like, and he kind of looked, it was like, all right, and just went back in the house. And I'm like, and just kept walking down. But I did just come up out of there, like, and so I've been in those instances of like, I feel it's like you got to be aware if like you sleep at a motherfucking house.
No, you don't
You
sleep.
slipping, and that's what dude.
You don't sleep.
And that's what, he would sleep at the chick house trouble.
I got
and the nigga
one.
came in and.
Wow.
This nigga wasn't my nigga. He was off fucking the lifeguard at Jesse Owens.
Wow.
Shout out to forgot that nigga name right now, but I've been smoking a lot.
He wasn't memorable. He wasn't memorable.
No, he was.
Shout out
He
to that
was.
nigga
I
though.
don't even know his name.
We gonna call him Jesse. Jesse
Yeah.
Owens, Park, Jesse.
Jesse. So I was over at that nigga house. I was drinking and I was chilling. You feel me? He asked me to watch his daughter while he went to go run an errand. Period. So I'm like, I'm chilling. I'm low key drunk, and so I go to the bathroom, and you can see outside, through the angles and shit. So I see like 3 bitches outside with him, while I'm in your house watching your daughter, my nigga. I'm like, all right, bet, and I'm
Damn,
drunk
you with
too.
3 of them? Like,
3
fuck.
bitches.
Real.
3
What's the
bitches.
handle?
Real.
This is in Compton, right? So I walk
But
outside.
what was he doing with the 3 of them?
They look. I mean, they outside. They chilling, but it's
One
bad.
on the balls, one
but
on the
for me,
dick.
that's
what I mean, bro.
Tongue
Hey,
kissing
too, now they
another one.
working.
He not doing nothing. He wasn't doing nothing, but it don't matter, nigga. Why you outside with 3 bitches and I'm in your house? Like, what the fuck? So I
Yeah,
go
that's
outside.
shady.
So I go outside. I'm like, what the fuck, And,
Make a
and he
scene.
like tried to play me right, like, bitch, go go inside the house.
Go in there with my kid.
And I said, all right. So I went inside. I threw his phone against, cause he was playing music, and I just threw his phone against the wall, and it was like a big scene. It was definitely
Did
a
a
lot.
scuffle ensue?
Nah, but I was like, I'll beat all them bitches up. Like, I was
At the same
Sponsored, hey,
time.
sponsored by Four Loko.
Nowhere.
Hey, a Four Loko day? Was it Four Loko
Sponsored
day?
by Four
Was
Loko.
it Four
Give me a
Loko?
shot.
Because Four Loko was making niggas want to do shit like that.
Like
You feel
turn.
me?
I was so ready because like I was drunk and pissed off and I couldn't find my keys.
You was just
You feel
turned.
me? So I
Hey,
had
not
to-
finding your keys will make you stupid hot.
Yeah, you be like,
my
to begin with.
Yeah, so
You
then
already irritated.
Then I'm like, and he was like, "Oh, you gonna make me?" I was like, "Do something." Like, I was just had all the confidence in the world,
You was
right?
gonna take off on his chin.
And then no, here's the funny part. Then his daughter wake up, and then I start feeling bad, like, oh damn, you know, like it caused a scene, a daughter and shit, like, you know, I got a heart and shit, you feel me? And then still end up like buying his daughter something the next day and like paying for his phone to get fixed just so I could get some dick because because at the end of the day that was my goal, you feel me? Like, and I still had to get
The dick.
achieve
She's
that.
like, and I succeeded.
You know what's the real moral of the story here?
The
I done
dick.
heard this story told by a lot of women.
Yeah, I mean it happens.
Come on, Dex about to say something
But wait,
serious.
did you already have you already had his dick before and it was that good? That you
Yes.
just- oh.
Yes, it was fire. Shit.
Fire.
I didn't been a dummy.
Dick,
Right? So
nigga,
that's what I'm
didn't
saying.
do.
How stupid it can be sometimes.
That's-
Would I
that's-
do that again? No, you gotta learn from your mistakes.
Yes,
you will.
very true.
Yeah. I would.
Sometimes.
Yeah, I probably
It
have.
depends.
I did it yesterday.
No, I ain't finna let you down like that.
Shit, hey, real shit. I went back to the house that the nigga was like, "Did you come up out of here?" I went back to that motherfucker a few times after that.
up out of here?
Dude,
What you mean?
Yeah,
He
like
was walking out the apartment area.
that's what. Yeah, he was like, "You just come up out of here." I was like, "Nah," but I went back there a couple times. Like,
the house?
yeah, like shit. I would just slide over between this time and slide out
He
that
said,
back.
I didn't learn nothing but a motherfucker schedule after that day.
Honestly, oh god, like.
Now I'm just more selective which ones. Like it has to make sense.
Yeah, definitely.
Hey, I had one note. The nigga was at the door, like he was just tripping, not on nobody was there. Him and she. So she was the side chick. The chick I was messing with was his side chick, and his wife. So I'm chilling, and this chick is this nigga's
You got
side
caught in
chick.
the crossfire.
Exactly. I just got caught in the. So she done already been chopping it up with this nigga's wife for like a few days, and they've been
Sounds like an STD.
They've been going, man. They've been going on some other shit. It's a concoction. This is a cocktail.
Sounds like a bad
No,
mixture.
they like they tripping on each other. They tripping. They
Guaranteed
getting at it.
yeast.
So he show up.
nigga sound like
He show up with his wife at her door, and he like banging on the door. I'm like, what the fuck? And he, bitch, blah, 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 blah. Like he going off on her, not even because he think it's somebody in there, on just you been, you know, you talking to my wife, and but then she like, I got a baby, and I'm just in the room. I can just hear like, I wasn't. We was chilling on some other shit. I wasn't even there to fuck. That's to say, that's what I'm saying. We was chilling with like our
What
other.
was you doing
like,
then?
it's a homie of another homie, and the person, the chick I was with, she had left to go get some shit. So I was just chilling, and then the chick but the whole time we had been chilling, the chick had been going back and forth with his wife like all day. But they were like on some fucking with each other, like yeah, fuck him. And then of course the wife gonna team up with her husband when he come over to be like, this is my wife, even though to this day now he with the other bitch. So it's like
The side chick?
so which
yeah,
one was you
they like
messing with?
together.
You
I
was
wasn't the side chick
Wow.
was the chick I was messing with.
Where's
Friend.
the pussy? Where's the
That's what she
Where's
was. She
that?
just wasn't at the house at that moment. She had left to grab
You
some
fucked
shit.
the friend that day.
Yeah, I'd been that day.
That day.
Yeah, that day and that night. But that was a whole other
I don't
situation.
understand.
It was just a sight. I got caught in a crossfire.
In that moment,
Wasn't no
you-
fucking going on.
In
It was
that
just.
moment.
He
I'm
said,
just
I didn't even get
chilling.
no pussy out the deal. I'm
No,
over here,
but
gotta
I
hear this
wasn't.
shit.
I wasn't trying to. It was just this nigga shows up and he's with his wife. And he's banging on her door, and then they come in, and then she left. She opened
answered
the
the
door.
door at party
she
foul.
opened. No,
You're
she
not supposed to bring
she
your wife.
argued, but that's the thing. The wife was arguing. The wife and her was talking shit about him for like 2 days, like together. So then the wife comes over with him, and then she just turns on her when she gets there. Not to fight, they just arguing.
It's a novella.
And exactly, and then it's funny because
my God,
hey, it's funny too because they
crazy.
was Mexican. That's funny she said that they was Mexican. So
Why is
and then the nigga said, then the nigga spits on her. Like I didn't, but I hear this after she like, oh, this motherfucker spit on me, and then he
Yeah,
just
you gotta
bounces.
make a movie, my nigga. This
Like,
is
oh,
crazy.
the whole time, and I'm looking like, should I just go out like
Everything is
another
looking
door?
like red flags.
Like, because I don't.
You walk your ass right out the front door. What you talking
Look,
about?
I'm like, I'm not walking out in the midst of this shit. I'm waiting for the storm to pass. That's some shit you like. You wait for the storm to pass, and that's what it did. And that's why, and that's the lesson with that is never jump in, because if I'd have a nigga this that, and she's with that nigga today with like 2 more kids with him, the side chick. He's not with the, like, you see what I'm saying? So that's niggas are jumping and people.
I
People.
was talking about
Period.
walking out. I wasn't talking about jumping in.
Yeah, I'm just like let the storm pass. I ain't walking through. Niggas didn't. He didn't have to. Know. He didn't even know I was there.
Excuse me.
That's
Hey,
why
how
you
y'all
know
doing?
He left.
involved in those
They got in their
situations.
whole shit, and he left.
That boy
and they
boy
left,
up.
and
How you
then
doing,
I
bro?
came out
Yeah,
and
y'all have a good one.
rolled my blunt and was like, good, because I knew one, I'm not jumping in the middle of this. I'm not. He ain't beating her up or no crazy shit. Of course, I'm gonna like come out and help. But
What's the rules of mind your business?
Just mind your business, nigga. That's it. That's the rule.
lesson I learned
Mind
last
your
night, I ain't
fucking
gonna lie.
business. And I've always been
Last
taught that
night?
by women. I've
Hold on,
always
I
been
wanna
taught
hear
that by
about
women
Dex-
though. Like, don't
Dex
jump in no
story.
I
relationship.
can't even talk about
That
it.
is so funny. You
It's
were just talking
confidential.
about
LA
that.
confidential.
Yeah.
Okay,
He said off air.
That is hilarious.
but that's
You were just
I'm a
talking about
nosy
that.
nigga. I ain't gonna lie.
he's just
I be
observant.
using that too.
He's a growing boy. He's observant. He knows
You know,
everything.
sometimes you should just mind your business.
Yeah, real shit though. Even if you observe all the business, just mind your business. Like, because you don't be wanting to see some shit sometime, and you be like fuck.
Traumatized.
Yeah.
That shit fuck you up. Sometimes you see some shit you didn't feel like seeing that day.
I would like to say Dex went to sleep after this happened. So you know what?
That's it.
Hey, under the
out.
law, you went to sleep no matter what when shit happened. Like that's the law of minding your motherfucking business. Like I sleep.
All you want to do, you want the day to be
It
over, and
wasn't
you want
one
to
of
start the new
those
day.
mind my business and now I don't want to eat for 2 days. It was more like, you know what? I'm gonna just it's
Mind
one
my
of those.
business.
I need to mind my business because I already know.
Mind your business.
You be
I
out.
already knowing shit.
You
But
see-
it's
You
not-
already know. It's like, nigga, just take it like a G. You feel me?
Nah, it wasn't even no taking it or nothing.
Yeah.
It was just I peep.
Wow.
Move.
It was like, wow, this is you. Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, this
Okay.
is you.
Yeah, it's like, oh,
Bet.
Oh,
this
so-
is who you are.
Okay. All right.
Got it.
No
People
problem.
like to talk a lot, but you know you gotta
Watch them.
Read
Yeah,
between the
Actions
lines.
speak louder than words.
you gotta
Read
break
between
them
the
when you
lines.
talk to them,
Right,
and see what they really gonna do.
right.
Facts.
Yeah.
I love him.
I love Kool-Aid.
She knows what I'm talking about. It's funny.
Hey, you got it like a
Lemonade.
a Kool-Aid
Living,
smile.
no, I'm
too.
lying. I'm lying. That nigga said he's lying for sure.
No, he's more lemon.
I'm
That's
brown.
what I gotta
I'm
say.
I'm iced
He's
tea.
I'm
I'm
lemon
iced
lime.
Iced tea.
That sounds a little zesty though.
You
Iced
kind
tea.
of sort of look like an Arizona though.
Yeah, man. It's
Arnold
nice.
Palmer.
Arizona.
Yeah.
You
Arnold,
Arizona.
Arnold
Hey,
Palmer.
shout
Oh,
out
what is
Arizona.
I've heard about them since I was
Lemonade
a
and
kid.
iced tea.
Arizona's is the shit.
That's
They're
it?
lit.
What's
And
your favorite Arizona?
Favorite
Probably
I like
That motherfucking cherry limeade that they
Mango.
don't make no more.
mango is
That
fire. That
mango.
mango
I like
mango.
the
madness.
mango and
Now,
the
that
green
kiwi
tea.
strawberry was my shit.
That's fire too
The
though.
green tea.
That's fire too.
Yeah, that's what she looked like. She looked like the green tea one.
Yeah, I like that one.
When I worked at Walmart,
And the Energizer one. The
Yup,
tonic.
that shit.
Yeah,
fire.
that shit.
When I worked at Walmart,
You know that
it
one gets
was
you
it was
fertile,
it was
For real?
Yeah.
what was it? It was
It
kiwi
contains
strawberry and a
shit
black
in
and
that-
mild.
that-
That was every break.
Helps you be.
That's hey, I remember our breaks. So we used to, man, mine
Kiwi,
was a
strawberry,
swisher.
Arizona.
Kiwi strawberry
That's what
Arizona
they
and
say.
a black and mild. That used to be my breaks
My
at
breaks,
Said
Walmart.
it. Now
my
stop
breaks used to be a
drinking it.
jumbo
I'ma stop
jack,
drinking it.
nigga, a soda, and a blunt, nigga.
Or maybe
and
not,
I'm going
because it
back to
might
work,
be that nigga.
nigga. That's like real shit. I used to trip off of niggas at work. That's a good, like, you had your lunch schedule of getting high. I would trip some niggas and be like at work, nigga, I worked at a warehouse in Carson, like, it was like heavy work, nigga. These niggas was one day we leaving on lunch, and this nigga like, hey, you want to smoke? I hear these niggas talking as we're walking out. Just like you said, you ain't listening. They're just walking alongside of me as we clocked out. And he like, you want to smoke? Yeah. It's like, shit, let's sit in the car. I got a blunt. I got some moon rocks. And I just was
Ooh, I
like,
remember moon
and I'm
rocks.
just like, nigga, who the fuck gonna smoke moon rocks in the middle of the day? Like a moon rock blunt.
You?
He was like, they was about to smoke a moon rock blunt, but at a warehouse job at that. Like, nigga, we
drive
got
forklifts.
45
Start
minutes,
sweating.
nigga. Exactly. And then we already like, nigga, I be ready to go
Faded as
home.
fuck, like,
11 hours,
Yes,
12-hour
dead
shifts,
ass.
nigga. And I remember as a smoker, how I smoke, I remember just like I was like disgusted by these niggas. Like damn, smoking moon rock. And I smoke moon rocks, but you smoking that in the middle of a task, my nigga, like you got hours ahead of you,
That's
my
a
nigga.
showstopper.
Yeah, it's like that's like smoking. You don't do shit when you smoke hash. I love hash. Hash is like I ain't doing shit today.
I've never smoked hash.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
I like hash. Hash is
That sounds like some fancy drugs. Like
that's
No,
weed.
it's still weed.
It's
It's
weed.
THC.
Nigga, it's all.
So
it's
what is it
weed.
though? But what is it though?
They just take pounds of weed and put it in put ice on top of it, and then they just strain it through sifters.
process.
It's just
Same
a
way you would
process to
make
get a
wax
little.
and shit
Yeah,
like that,
it's
but, like,
weed.
you
It's
do
just the
hash the
shit.
same
It's like
way. It's an
they freeze
extraction.
they freeze the honeycombs and the THC, and it falls off, and then it's like you can get like the soft shit.
Shit sound Bill Nye in science.
Hey, it really is though, and it shit is fire.
All that to
And the
smoke
shit-
weed.
But it's like it's like
You do
that
that
shit
shit,
is
Cam?
fire, bro.
I
Like,
smoked hash before.
that shit is fire.
Which one of y'all was talking about that shit? Well, you don't smoke a certain kind of blunt because it take too much. Like if you smoke hash and shit like that, and you got the patience for that, you could roll it back.
You gonna be
like,
sitting there.
I'm making the hash, my nigga.
Yeah,
I'm
getting-
making it like
you
it's
gonna need
already
about 5
made.
pounds
Like,
of weed. Yeah.
How do you smoke it?
You could just worm it because they have like full melt hash.
That's like when you see the dabs,
which is
and they
kind of
gotta
then they got
prepare, they
like
gotta heat
you
it
can
up
like
and-
usually most people put it like on like the stoner motherfuckers with like little weed pipes, just put it on the top of their bud and just burn it and it melts into
or
the
you
weed.
can roll it into your
And-
blunt with the weed.
Yeah, that's what I usually do. I like niggas call them like bombs, like look like the bomber, the old like you just roll them and drop them through the blunt, and that motherfucker you gonna smoke half that motherfucking be. Nigga, like not stuck, but you're gonna be high as fuck. It's just it's not no weird ass high on no other shit.
I ain't been high as fuck in a minute.
Yeah, you gonna be high as
Smoke
fuck.
edibles, don't worry.
Yeah, you gonna be high as
Hey,
fuck
that
off some
come
hash,
with
nigga.
medicine.
But you don't plan a scheduled day off of hash. And I feel like that same shit off of just
Now I
some
wanna do
nighttime
some
shit.
hash.
Yeah, now I want to do hash.
No,
Yeah,
some
like now I'm
daytime shit.
interested.
You post up and watch
I still get
Netflix,
hungry is the
play
question.
video games, and eat and smoke more weed, but you don't be like,
Do
"All right,
hash
I'm
and
about
go
to go
eat
to
Korean
work, nigga.
barbecue."
I'm about to go to work, nigga.
Nah, because I don't like how I got to cook my food where I'm paying for it. What the
I'm
fuck?
high. That's the fun part of being high, and then I get to eat it too.
Nah,
That's good.
I want it ready, nigga. Just make.
I'd
it
rather
shit.
just smoke though. I
I
like
don't
the
want to go
flowers.
nowhere when I'm high.
Nah, you a homebody.
You don't want to go nowhere.
That is
Right.
That's me though.
All right, everybody, this has been great.
Oh shit.
Period.
It's been another episode of
Together.
Innovative Comedy.
Whoa.
Innovative Comedy Podcast. We've had a great time laughing and talking shit with the homies.
Yep.
One more time, I want everybody to go around. Let's start with Dex over there
Dex.
and let everybody know who you are, where they can find you at, and what to look out for.
I'll be on Instagram. PRODBABYDEX on Instagram.
Bet you already know what it is. Amaricia, AMARICIA _comedy. Follow me on Instagram. It's your real bitch from Inglewood. Get at me. Period.
It's your boy Tony Grams. Follow me on IG at Tony Grams, TONY_GRAMS. Follow my backup page, Tony Grams Comedy. And shit, we gonna have a bunch of shows coming up. We have our 50th show with the comedy show on the 21st.
That already happened.
Oh yeah, we could just X that out. So we gonna have some other shit. Just check in. Click the link in my bio for all other shit. You like, nigga, did we go back to the future real quick?
We gonna edit that.
Well, you already know. As always, stay addicted by following me at the China White on Instagram. Always check out the link in my bio. Shout out to my newest company that I got dropping. You will catch us at that already happened.
Look, see? It's like it's just natural to plug the shit.
Terrible.
We plug, you supposed to plug
Shout
this
out
shit.
What's happening here?
Shout out
Hey,
to,
go ahead and
shout
drop
out
it.
to
You
my
know what?
newest-
Go ahead and drop it because we live right now.
So June
are
21st, we're gonna be at the 33rd Compound,
Right.
Innovative Comedy, Innovative Culture. We're gonna have Sting, Young Beeves, Ryan, Foolish D. Who else? Tone, D Mac, Sadiqua. I'm hosting. We're gonna be there. Amaricia, you gonna be here most likely. Oh no.
said
Matter
she
of
got a
fact,
show.
my bad. She got her Taco Tuesday.
If you don't want to go there, you can go to Ratchet Taco Tuesday.
Plug your shit. Plug your shit. She got her Taco Tuesday show in Inglewood. That shit's cracking. I did that a few weeks ago, but we're gonna be here
If
doing
you
our
can't
shit.
make it to Long Beach,
So we got every city on lock. You see that though? We got every city on lock. So
my newest business will be there. Elite Hookah, Namaste Elite. You feel me? And I will also be at the bar, so come get your fix.
Dizzle alcohol, that's
Dizzle.
fun. We got them and that's in the building. So
Dizzle.
I'm hosting. It's gonna be super cracking. DJ Punch DJing. Shit.
And the Andre will be.
And the Andre will be complimentary, but not all night, nigga. So get here early.
Get here first,
Get
nigga.
you a paper cup. Or something.
Oh, and yeah, links in the bio for at Innovative Culture for those tickets. Get your spot.
If y'all want to get a pre-sale ticket, if y'all watching the live right now and y'all want a pre-sale ticket to this comedy show, y'all tap in to the website. We got different ticket tiers available, different options right there. So yeah, get there early. That's all I can say.
Innovative.
But I'm Coolazzcam, coolest motherfucker on the planet. Make sure you tap in with our website, www.theinnovativeculture.com. Follow our Instagram at innovative.culture and subscribe to our YouTube at youtube.com/innovativeculture.
Keep watching out for everything that we dropping, everything that's coming your way. We're going to have a lot more content, a lot more laughs. We're going to try to make these next 50 episodes real nice until we get to the 100. So
That's gonna be sick.
yeah. That's all I said. That's all I got.
Hey,
That's all it said.
innovative.
Innovative.